as they say, is
Super Radio Rundown.
from this how we call it the news. The news, Trent. Did you enjoy the news?
Yeah, I did. I learned a lot of new things today.
I just, what makes our news different from most news is that I don't know, I don't feel any smarter after that. Maybe less so.
Yeah, I mean, I can get that vibe. I can embarrass you with my sophistication sometimes, but that happens. It really does.
Yeah. I love to be embarrassed by your sophistication, Trent. It just
Sophistication. I don't even think that's a word.
Sophisticationality. Okay.
Yeah,
I fixed it.
There you go.
So anyway, Super Radio Rundown. Very excited. Got to bring this up right away. This week's already streaming on Netflix, the third and final season of The Umbrella Academy. And very excited to see. I think that's Jared Way's comic book turned into a Netflix series. The first season was absolutely great. And I think the end of the first season was one of the best cliffhangers of all time. With the moon being destroyed and everything. It was pretty wild. And the second season was pretty good as well. This is a popular Netflix series. As a matter of fact, I mean, we've posted about Umbrella Academy coming out, and we've got people commenting on that on Super Radio Brothers social media. So a lot of people talking about it for many different reasons. You can go on social media and see people going at it. A lot of debate going on there. So you got Umbrella Academy Season 3 out right now. Can't wait to get started watching that. I'll probably watch a couple episodes this weekend. Pray and Obey. That's a new Netflix docuseries coming out examining the rise of Warren Jeffs in the Fundamentalist Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and his shocking criminal case. Pray and Obey is a brutal, eye-opening documentary about the effects of absolute power when placed in the hands of horrific men drunk on the worst aspects of fundamentalist religion. If you've just watched the documentary and have questions, we've got if you've been through something, they're giving you a hotline here. But that sounds pretty wild. I love cult type stuff. I think that's some of the, I shouldn't say it's entertaining, it's fascinating. I know a lot of the Scientology stuff was out there these past couple years at Actress, and just getting a look inside the world of some of these cults is pretty cool. It's not cool. I don't. What should I say, Trent? You're sophisticated.
What you said's fine.
Okay, it gets the Trent approval of sophistication.
Why not?
Okay, that's perfect. So yeah,
kind of like Equal Battles,
Yeah, I want to watch this documentary about Warren Jeffs. That's also going to be on Netflix. I've been checking out this show, Old Man, with Jeff Bridges. Jeff Bridges, one of my favorite actors of all time, the dude.
Yeah.
We have a special guest there talking to us, Trent. I don't know who that was.
Sorry, I don't know what happened. That's a robot talking, but he has no opinion, so my bad.
Oh, okay. I was trying to. I didn't want to be disrespectful and not respect his opinion.
No, he has no opinion.
Okay, just making sure.
I mean, the only opinions that he has is what I translate. I call him my translator, aka my screen reader. So whatever opinions he has, I just have to type it into a document, and he'll read it back to us. But
I'll tell you what, I mean, as long as robots are soulless machines, we're safe. So I'm glad that your robot doesn't have an opinion, because if it did, Skynet, Terminator, the whole thing's coming down, bro.
Absolutely. I mean, it's kind of like if he had an opinion about you, he would be more than happy to share it, I'm sure.
So, that would be scary. New show on Hulu, The Old Man, starring Jeff Bridges, of course, from one of my favorite movies of all time, The Big Lebowski. The dude, Jeff Bridges, and of course he's been in a ton of other stuff, but he's the old man. Not sure what his history is, but he was a badass apparently because he can kick everybody's ass, and he does it with his two best friends, Trent, a pair of Rottweilers, which is just adorable and great and cool. I've enjoyed the first couple of episodes of The Old Man on Hulu.
Hey, dogs are people's friends, you know?
Oh, yeah. Well, they do say dogs are a man's best friend, right? That's what they say. So, another HBO, this time a documentary from HBO, Mind Over Murder, a feature documentary made about, guess what, this crazy event, Trent, that happened in Nebraska back in 1968. Unfortunately, this woman was horrifically raped and murdered. Well, 6 people, they admitted to guilt in her murder, but it turns out none of them were guilty. So it's a really weird story. DNA evidence was collected and actually pointed at an entirely unrelated killer that led to the exoneration of what the media at the time called the Beatrice Six. But it's just an odd situation where you had 6 people falsely implicating themselves in a murder. It's hard to explain. And HBO, they just put out not really a docuseries, more of a drama series based on a docuseries from back in the day, a Netflix docuseries, Staircase, the story of, what's his name? Michael Peterson, I think was his name. Another wild, crazy, murder story. So this seems, I never even heard of this, but it sounds like a compelling story. Mind Over Murder. I definitely want to check it out and give it a shot and, see what was going on there, because the whole thing, Trent, just makes little sense. If I didn't kill somebody, I would not admit to murder. I'm just saying.
Right.
It doesn't seem like something that you should do.
I have to wrap my head around that.
Yeah. Well, maybe now I've pulled you in. You're gonna watch Mind Over Murder.
Just not before I go to sleep. I have to watch it during the day.
Do you get nightmares, Trent? Do you think you would get nightmares after watching that?
I might have a tough dream or two. You just never know.
It's okay. We don't want that then. We don't want that. Jurassic World Dominion, #1 at the box office, dominating as a matter of fact. Well, I wouldn't say dominating. Lightyear is out there as well. Walt Disney Pictures. Lightyear, of course, is kind of a prequel, I guess, of Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story. $50 million though it made. Top Gun Maverick still making a ton of money, $44 million at the box office. Jurassic World Dominion, $59 million to be #1. I did get a chance to check that flick out last weekend. I'm getting ready to put out a video on social media.
Oh,
Super
no.
Radio Brothers social media. Oh yeah, we got something really awesome planned for this one, so I hope you tune in. So I'll just say this about it. I'll talk about it in the couch report. I'll give you a little something, but I'll save most of what I think for the big video coming out on Super Radio Brothers social media. And if you haven't seen our Top Gun, that's the latest video we did, our Top Gun review, go to Super Radio Brothers YouTube page and check it out.
Video game.